my heart stopped beating for, I don't know, 10 seconds because I saw
Mine too.
that seemed heavy as fuck. I mean, I thought, okay, he's not moving. Johnny's not moving.
The snoring is me trying to swallow my tongue. The bull hit me, and it was the worst bull hit I've ever taken.
And as I've said before, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna say it in German first, so don't wonder. Meine Kindheitshelden und der Typ, der sie zum Helden gemacht hat. My childhood hero and the guy who made him a hero. For me personally, it's a great honor to have you here, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Knoxville and Jeff Tremaine.
Yes.
What's up, you guys? It's an honor for me to have you here, you guys.
Thank you.
For real, it's great. It's been 12 years since the last original Jackass movie in movie theaters. And let me tell you this, I never laughed that hard in my life after watching a movie. So how's it been to be back for you guys?
It's been great. You know, it has been 12 years, but when we started filming, it was like we just hadn't left at all.
Yeah, we were. I was a little nervous to get the band back together and to see if it still worked. And
For real?
So we did a little test, and 5 minutes into the test, I'm like, oh, we're on. Like it's gonna be. It's not a problem at all. So
it feels pretty good, I guess, Johnny. When Jackass 3D came out, a lot of fans probably thought, okay, well, that's basically it. They're not doing another one anymore because Johnny as well said, well, I don't want to get any incidents anymore. You know, I don't want to get hurt anymore, especially now that you're
I never said that.
You didn't?
No.
But you didn't even exclude in one of your interviews to make a sequel of a Jackass 3D?
Well, I think in our first couple of films, we're like, oh, we're never going to do this again. And then on 3, we did it again. And
I'd say we always make them as if it's the last one. Right?
Yeah.
There's never a plan for another one. Like we leave it all on the floor. So when we make them, it's over.
So what did you convince to make a brand new Jackass movie?
Well, what's funny is like it's usually me coming around to him and asking him, "Hey, it's time to make another one." This time he came like he had the whole idea.
Johnny had it.
Yeah, and he
Nice.
came to me. We went and had breakfast. He's like, "Hey, I want to get the band back together." I'm like, "Holy crap!" Okay. And he brought out a folder. I've got all these ideas, and he had like a whole binder, like 100 pages.
Yeah.
Idea after idea. I'm like, okay, I guess we have to do it.
Sounds good to me, right?
yeah, I'd been writing since the last Jackass, not knowing if we'd do another one, but just in case, I'd been writing.
That's crazy. I mean, so many new sons, and this brings me to my next question, actually. How did you guys, especially for Jeff and this producer team, make a nostalgic Jackass movie and yet so refreshing at the same time? How did you do that?
I guess 10 years had passed, so we had a lot of time to come up with shit.
That's true.
Yeah, and you know, it's like we have a lot of crazy stunts, and bizarre, absurd things and pranks. But at the end of the day, we all love each other, right? And you can feel that in the film. Even like I gave more hugs in this film than I've ever given. So I think that gave it all that love gives it a good feeling, and it counteracts all the insanity.
Yeah, like it like since it was like a family reunion, for 10 years we had
a dysfunctional family reunion. Oh my God, what are they're bringing?
Yes,
German currywurst.
This is a typical German thing.
German currywurst. Fuck you, that stuff's spicy, right?
It could be spicy, but we chose not to order the spicy one, so may you enjoy your meal if you want to. This is what we call German Frühstück. You know what that
I don't
means?
know if I trust you.
No, you can't trust me. I promise there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a nice German currywurst. Promise. I promise you that.
That ranks up there with I'll just put the head of it in. Let me tell you.
No, I promise.
I promise. I'll just stick the head of it in.
I swear to God, you can look behind our logo. There's nobody there. This is a typical Frühstück. Can you say German Frühstück?
Frühstück.
Yeah, nice. Wait, he's pretty good.
Frühstück.
Nice.
Okay, I'm going to try it just because.
Try it and tell me if you like it.
What is currywurst?
Well, it's actually sausage with ketchup, a special ketchup sauce. No, don't need to be afraid. Why is your hand shaking? You like it?
It's not spicy.
That's what I told you. That's what I told you.
Okay.
Oh, Jeff seems relieved to kind of be.
No, I'm good.
No, if you want to enjoy, you're very welcome.
Thank you.
No problem. You're welcome. So, returning to the movie, Johnny, even after so many years, people around the world are still, texting you, and especially now in times of social media where everything's basically connected as hell, they're still spreading love towards you guys, towards you especially. And what kind of feeling is that for you after 20 years, more than 20 years, being back on the spot and bringing those fans who loved you, who missed you guys, a brand new Jackass movie?
It's a great feeling, just because our fans have grown up with us over the years. And this movie brought in a lot more fans. People, fathers bring their kids now, and,
Which is a good idea, I guess, right?
Well, if the kids are old enough. But yeah, it feels great. I mean, the reception to this film has just been unbelievable.
I think the timing of it was, strangely worked out. I think because of the insanity of the world, the pandemic and all this, for it to come, I think people really wanted to get out and laugh together.
Yes.
And, so we timed it kind of, not intentionally, but I think it came out at a good time for us.
Yeah. I remember then when we got out of the preview, that was, for real, the first time I had something to laugh about, something to enjoy a lot. So thank you for that, guys. I mean, and the audience thinks about that so too. When we left the movie theaters, nobody went out like sad or disappointed. They were going out of the theaters and they were so happy to have seen another Jackass movie, which was great, by the way. We'll get to that later. In episode 93 of Steve-O's podcast, Wild Rides, Johnny said, no, not Johnny said, but Steve-O said that there were a lot of stunts who did not make the final cut, Jackass Forever.
Yeah.
I mean, what did not make the final cut of Jackass Forever?
We always overshoot. We always shoot 2 movies worth of stuff just to get the movie we want, right? So I don't know. There's a lot of fun stuff that didn't make the movie.
A lot of great stuff didn't make the movie, which tells you how strong Jackass Forever is. Because when Jackass 4.5 is strong, that tells you how strong our movie is. And, sometimes a lot didn't make the movie just because, there's so much cock in this film. We had to put some of the cock in 4.5. But a lot of funny ideas.
Yeah. This is what I was going to say. That
a lot of naked dudes in this movie.
I've never seen that many cocks in 1 hour 30 in my entire life. And yes, I'm straight, by the way.
Yeah.
And I did not feel uncomfortable, to be honest, at this point.
Well, it's just it's not sexual. They're always it's always non-sexual, and they're a prop and to be destroyed.
Which was a great move, by the way, Jeff. So. You also had some great guest appearances in the movie. To name a few, Machine Gun Kelly, great move, and I laughed my ass off, to be honest with him. And Eric Andre, how did that happen? How did you get Eric Andre?
It's funny because most of them are people we've worked. They come from our world. Like as we've gone on. Like I shot a movie with Machine Gun Kelly called The Dirt. Eric Andre, I worked on his movie. Brought him around Knoxville, got to meet him. They got along great. He's one of us. You know? Same with Tyler. I did a show with Tyler, the creator. So it's all people that are in our orbit.
Nice.
And usually when we have guests come in, we talk, do they get the full treatment? And I'm talking to Jeff. What about Eric and Machine Gun Kelly and Tyler? Do they get the full treatment? And Jeff's like, kill them. And I'm like, all right. All right, they get the full. Well, Machine Gun Kelly has a Jackass tattoo, Skull and Crutches tattoo on his arm. Yeah. And if you have that on your arm and you walk on the set, you're getting the full treatment.
Full treatment.
Yeah.
So that was the symbol. So, okay, go for it.
Yeah. Consent.
I didn't believe that. But then I saw the scene where Eric Andre is basically taking a cup of coffee at that vegan or something. I don't know what it was. And then something is plopping out and just shoots his head, and he just fell over. So I was thinking, so you're basically as rough on Eric Andre as you are on your colleagues.
Yes.
That's great. That was a good idea.
Eric is a colleague.
Let's say that. And in terms of diversity, I mean, we're now living in a different time. You changed a lot in your cast, right? I mean. So to speak, you've been a group of white men, you would say today, but you changed a lot. And there's a girl, a wonderful woman, funny as hell.
She's so funny.
Rachel.
Yeah.
She's great. How did that came into your mind while building the new cast?
Knoxville found her. He just followed her on Instagram. She's real funny. She's just, stand-up comedian, has really funny little quips on Instagram, and he turned me on to her. And he's like, let's bring her in, try her out. I'm like, oh, well, so like I said before, we did a little test shoot just to make sure it felt right.
Yeah.
And part of that test was to bring in some new blood and see how that worked with the original guys. And she was one of the ones we brought in, and right away she just fit right in.
Nice.
So,
yeah. And I did a movie with Eric Manaka in South Africa. Chris and I did a movie with him. We're like, he's perfect. I mean, he hit me in the zipper about 10 times on that movie. So I'm like, he'll fit right in. He hit Pontius in the zipper once on that movie. And as soon as he did, Pontius grabbed him and put him over his head and slammed him on the ground.
Oh, gee.
And he didn't hit Pontius in the zipper anymore that movie. So,
Great.
yeah, in Jasper, he was on Loiter Squad. So we reached out to people we knew and brought him in, and they worked out great.
All the new guys, except Rachel, we had some sort of background with. Like,
except for Poopies.
Poopies, well, we did, because dude,
Steve-O filmed with
Steve-O
Poopies.
filmed him. Trip had shot a lot. I almost did that show with him. So I knew who he was. I didn't know him, but we brought Poopies in.
He was a gold mine.
Yeah, we just knew he was going to be great. Right?
Very.
And then Zach did a show on MTV with our friend Van Toffler, and so we had intel on him.
Yeah.
Great. I mean, I love the new cast. Everybody fits right in. I mean, there's nobody missing a role, right? The other one takes this one, and especially now with Rachel, she got bit by a scorpion.
Yeah.
Was that your idea, Johnny? Be honest.
No, I forgot whose idea that was.
Mine.
That was
Jeff's.
yours. Great. That Botox lived, so it's kind of nice. But in terms of injuries, Johnny, there was a scene in the movie, your iconic bull stunt, which Johnny repeated. And that was a scene, my heart stopped beating for, 10 seconds because I saw...
Mine too.
Mine too.
That seemed heavy as fuck. I mean, I thought, okay, he's not moving. Johnny's not moving. I was there with my colleague and said, hey, Malia, he's not moving. What happened? What happened?
Not,
What
like,
happened?
not moving, but he was snoring. You can hear it in the film, but it was we edited it down. Like, he was snoring for 2 minutes, like this.
2 minutes?
Well, that snoring is me trying to swallow my tongue.
It's the craziest
shit.
sound. It was so loud, and we were running out there, and it was scary.
So what exactly happened in that scene?
The bull hit me, and it was the worst bull hit I've ever taken. It flipped me up in the air, and I first broke my wrist, then my rib, then I got a concussion, and there's a brain hemorrhage.
Oh,
and I was out for a while, and I knew when I woke up. I sensed that we had gotten some great footage because I didn't know what happened. My brain was erased.
So your thoughts were still about the footage, not about your health.
Yeah, totally, because I realized, like, this could be dark with people watching it, so I tried to make as many jokes as I could to lighten it up.
Yeah. But was that your heaviest injury, you would say?
In this film, yeah.
Holy cow.
That was one of the heaviest. I mean, that was gnarly.
Yeah, it scrambled my brain for a few months afterwards. Like
he hit his head. The head's the first thing that hit.
Yeah.
The ground. I mean, and the ground wasn't soft.
No, usually in a bull ring, it's like soft dirt.
Yeah.
But we were in this bull ring where it was just cold, hard ground.
Ouch.
Well, there were soft parts in the middle.
But not where I landed.
He landed in the middle.
Where he landed, it was like cement. It really was.
I almost flipped and hit the metal bar behind me, which that would have been that would have been terrible, bad.
Especially for a professional stuntman like Johnny is still dangerous.
You know, the thing is, like, because he showed me there's these funny magic tricks that people do in front of their pets.
Yeah.
Like dogs, they disappear and the dog's like, huh?
Yeah.
So he thought, let's trick an animal. So he thought this bull was going to fall for the magic trick. And the bull
didn't.
It didn't.
Total dick.
But how do you feel now? Everything's fine?
Yeah,
again?
I'm recovered now. Yeah,
Nice.
I was. It took a while.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. He broke his rib, but that wasn't from that hit.
Oh, it wasn't?
He broke his rib. I mean, he did it twice.
Oh.
The first time, the bull didn't flip him. He ran right through him and just drilled him to the ground.
Ouch.
And that's what broke his rib.
Ouch.
Yeah.
And then he got back up. He's like, did we get it? I'm like, shoot, I don't think you got what you wanted. And so he's like, God darn it, we got to do it again, huh? And so then he went back out and did the magic.
Then we got it.
And then we got it.
That's crazy.
Well, I got it.
Bad.
Okay, you guys, I know you get that a lot of times, and now it's my turn to ask you that question again. Will there be Jackass 5?
I mean, there could be. We never make plans. We don't have a 5-year plan. We don't have a 5-minute plan. But we could. I don't know if we will, but we could.
We need time to recover.
Yeah.
The key is just don't think about it for about a year, because everyone's got real bad PTSD from, like, I'm just always kind of looking behind my shoulder.
Yeah.
So
but
you gotta let everyone, you can't shoot it again right now because everyone's too on high alert. You got to let their guard come down, and then we could get them back together and start killing them again.
But would you want another Jackass movie?
I've learned to never say never.
Nice. So, you guys, sounds promising. As of now, I'm sure people will love your brand new movie, which is out in theaters in Germany, movie theaters. Jackass Forever, Thursday, March 10th. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been my pleasure to have you here, guys. It's an honor, for real.
Thank you.
To have you here, my childhood heroes. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Knoxville and Jeff Tremaine.
Thank you very much. Thank you.